What's up, twins? Today is day 3. Yesterday I didn't get to work out until late. I can actually put this on this other too. The workout was pretty easy though. It wasn't any sort of lifts or anything. It's kind of like 3 days of lifts, 3 days of running, and then Sunday we take off. So we did 3 100-yard backward duck walks, which, bro, let me tell y'all, man. Let me tell y'all, my quads were absolutely pumped out the wazoo, bro. Oh my goodness. I didn't even know they could feel that type of way, man. Especially off just some walking, just like backwards walks. But holy, I'm telling y'all, even today they're a little bit sore, and I didn't even have any weight or nothing. We're gonna do in season. We're gonna be doing those with like a sled, like a 25. Or maybe even a 10, bro, because those things was tough. We'll probably do a 25 to the 50. But the 100 yards is what got me. Because I got to like 60 yards, 70 yards. It was chilling. I'm telling you, those last 30, last 40 yards, man. Yikes. But we only had three sets of those. Wasn't too bad. Then I did 3 40-yard dashes. I was really focusing on knee drive, trying to get my knees up, just explode out off of the toe instead of being flat-footed and I'm basically just flat all over, you know what I'm saying? We want to be explosive as we can. So today we've got some incline. We got lat pulldowns, military presses, some other things that I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm gonna have to look at my workout, but gonna write it all down and then we're gonna get into it. Maybe this is the warm-up set. We're starting with 35s. For one, let's not fall down. I literally just bought some microphones so that I don't have to be screaming at my phone across the room. Make my voice a little bit clearer and I don't know, make the quality of the content a little bit better. Let's start off. Day 3, week 1, set number 1, incline, baby. Let's go. It's not anything too hard, just 10. Let's go. Like I said, nothing too hard, but we're not strong in incline, to say the least. We're gonna jump up to 45, probably 45, 10, maybe 45, 5, depending on how we're feeling right now. My shoulders, I'll tell y'all, my shoulders are sore from those high pulls, sore, which one would expect. Supersetting this with single arm dumbbell rows. The biggest weight we got in here, unfortunately, is just a measly little 60 pound dumbbell, which is unfortunate, but we work with what we got. Not much we can do about it other than hit the weight. So we're gonna hit the weight. We got 10 of these, nothing crazy. Like I said, we only got a 60, so we're gonna really focus, I think, on being good in our form. We have a low weight so we can be strong in our form. We're doing 10 of these. The exercise in the past, I've usually felt it more up here in my deltoids. So I'm trying to be sort of towards my pocket on the pull up, the eccentric, just so that I can get that squeeze in my lat instead of up in my shoulder and my delta area. Goodness. Not bad, not bad at all. It is unfortunate that we only got 60, but there's not much we can do about that. I went to the actual weight room. The reason I'm down here, went to the actual weight room, and baseball was in there from 7 to 9. 2 hours, and they weren't even using all the racks, bro. But you know, I was like, "Oh, you're using all the racks?" He was like, "Yeah, get out of here, whatever." I'm not too worried about it. We're gonna get our work in regardless. That's just how it is, you know what I'm saying? Some things are out of your control, so you just gotta roll with the punches, you know what I mean? God will provide regardless. We're gonna stick, I think, with 45.5 for now, for A. Just cause I'm not trying to explode my chest right now, especially cause this Sunday's workout, or this Saturday's workout, is some different shit, bro. We got 4 circuits, and they're all killer. I don't really like this bench because I feel like I'm not inclined enough, but the next setting up is like this feel like too much, bro. This feel like way too much for me. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping, but maybe I'm not tripping. Regardless, we're gonna lift it. Two more. Whew. My right tricep was trying to give out on me on that one, which is alright. We're tired. I mean, we're not tired, but it's getting tired. It's still a bit sore from Sunday's workout. That circuit, man, that was the first time I've done dumbbell tricep, like bent over tricep extensions. Usually I'll just use the cable and just do tricep extensions that way. And let me tell you, it hit a whole different part of my muscle. So that thing is still cooked from Sunday, and it's Wednesday today. So yeah, crazy work, and we're hitting the same thing this Saturday. I'm really looking forward to it. It was a really good workout. It took a little bit of time, but it was a really good workout. So I'm gonna write down my stuff, get these single arm dumbbell rows in. Trying to work a little bit fast today. I made plans with a friend, so I need to be out of here before like 9:30. It's 8:24. I think I can get it done. I mean, we're already on set 2 of these, so, and we only have 3 more exercises afterwards, and they're not hard exercises. So I think I can get it done. It's just a matter of like actually sitting down and doing the work, not letting what happened on Monday happen again. No, we're not gonna get distracted by the phone or anything. People have been messaging me. We got that thing on D&D. We ain't talking to nobody, man. We in the mode, in the grind mode. So we gonna hit this up. There we go. Nothing too crazy. I think, so the right side was a little bit harder last set, the first set. I think it's just the way that I'm holding my body on the bench is a little bit different from both sides. So it's kind of like, I don't know, the posture is making a difference there. So we're gonna try and just replicate, you know, but there we go. Just going up by 10. Like I said, I want to be relatively fresh by Saturday, and incline's not my favorite lift. And number six was hard on that last set. So we're gonna just go up by 10. We got 4, 2 more. Damn. Just can't get it up. Take these 5s off. I mean, I guess to be fair, we could just take the weight off here. There we go. A little bit unfortunate. We have one more rep on that. I'm telling y'all right now, triceps are cooked. That wide grip too. That wide grip will do something to you, man. I'm telling you. Wide grip will do something to you. It's a lot of the strength that I'm lacking in incline comes from the stabilizer muscles. So like, just because I didn't in the past do incline a lot, mostly just flat bench, the stabilizer muscles on the incline are really, really weak. Even if the chest is strong, the stabilization is not there, so it's hard to force it up. It doesn't help that like I said, my triceps are cooked. But regardless, whew, we got one more set of that. That's what's regardless. One more set of that. 2 more sets of the dumbbell single arms. Then we got chest supported flies, military press, tricep extensions, which are gonna be a fucking pain, man. Oh, those triceps extensions are gonna be tough. And lat pulldowns. Lat pulldowns will be alright. So yeah. 2 more sets of this. 1 more set of the incline. Then we can move on to the chest supported flies and lat pulldowns. I think I'll superset those. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's more of a back day than a chest day. But you want to be doing push and pull at the same time just to keep it open, because you're gonna lose a lot of power when you're like shortening your muscles. You know what I mean? Like when you're open, you can get those long muscle fibers kind of stretched out, pulled out, get the blood in there a little bit easier. So yeah, try and keep a good posture, bro. Good posture is always good. Just letting y'all know. Anywho, 10 of them things. That's 10. Woo. Let the blood get up to the brain really quickly. Thank you, blood. Appreciate you, gang. There it is. Yeah, so my leg was a little bit too far up in that. I felt a little bit of tension in my hamstring, which meant that I was pulling kind of through my hamstring instead of really isolating the back. So I moved my leg out, did a few extra sets, reps, like 2 extra reps. Just cause, like I said, we're trying to hit the back. Something that I am feeling is, well, like I said, triceps, but also the biceps. The biceps from the high pulls yesterday, or 2 days ago. First time we did those, my biceps were sloshed. So I was really trying to target the shoulders in them this last Monday. But I can tell y'all, the biceps definitely got hit. They're definitely feeling it, especially after these dumbbell rows. The pulling motion is in those biceps, which isn't an issue. It's what the exercise is for. I'm just kind of trying to talk through what I'm feeling, because it's kind of like a personal diary, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm putting this stuff on the internet, yeah, I'm posting this stuff, and yeah, I find it fun to create and to work out and to do all this kind of stuff, but it's also at the same time tracking my progress, you know? We want to see how much we grow over over the school year, over the semester, and you know, it's hard to track that progress when you don't got something to listen to or something to read, and you're just trying to go off the memory. You know what I mean? So yeah, that being said, six of these things. One more, come on. Yes, sir. That's what I like to freaking see, baby. Let's go. Woo! Oh yeah, that's how you know you got a good set in for the final set. You know, struggling on that last one, pretty much to failure. That's how you know you're getting a good lift in, and how you know you're getting better. A lot of volume. Loving this volume work. I used to do sort of like a Mike Mincer, sort of not program, but mindset, where it's like go all out in like 7 to 10, not even like 6 to 8 reps, sets, 6 to 8 sets, just until you couldn't go anymore. And it was good for muscle hypertrophy, like growing the showing muscles. But the volume, I can already feel myself getting stronger, and the muscles are growing. Like, I don't know, I think I just like the volume, this high volume workout a little bit better. Just feels it's a little bit harder and feels a little bit nicer to get all of the volume, especially when my body's not used to that. You know, we're putting our body through something that it's not used to doing and something that's pretty uncomfortable with, which is gonna help that growth kind of skyrocket. You know, it's just gonna help us grow a little bit more. So I'm gonna finish writing this down, give my thoughts on it all, and I'll catch y'all on this last set of dumbbell rows. All right, baby, time for the so-called dumbbell arm extensions, aka dumbbell rows. Get it done with, and then move on. There we go. I think I need to roll my shoulders back. I felt myself kind of tensing up here. And if I roll my shoulders back, I'll feel it more in the lat area. Up. Yeah. I feel my shoulders roll forward again on that one, so I did an extra rep of rolling them back. You can't always be perfect, you know, but it is important to listen to your body, kind of understand what you are feeling in your muscles, and adjust accordingly. You know, we want quality reps, and not every rep is going to be a quality rep, but you want to make as many quality reps as you can. So, time for the chest supported flies, lat pull downs. Let's get it, baby. Wide grip lat pull downs. The way that these weights, like this specific weight is set up, is just numbers on the actual weight. I don't know how much it weighs. So this could be like 160 or it could be 100. And I got no idea. Could be, yeah, bro, like it's literally just 1 to 20. What does that tell me? Oh well. Oh well, not my issue, but it's mostly about how it feels more than about what the actual weight is necessarily. It's always good to know how much you're doing, but at the end of the day, as long as it feels nice, you're getting a good stretch in, getting those muscles broken down, it doesn't really necessarily matter. Anyway, 3 by 10, easy work. Woo. I don't know if you can see me. I did notice on those lat pull downs, my right arm is not getting as much depth as my left. So I'm like, kind of like this. So we want to address that. And that's another significant reason to record your workouts. So you can actually see your technique and kind of understand like what you actually look like, what is going on in those muscles. Because if I didn't have a video to rewatch, how am I ever gonna see that this hand, left hand, is down while this hand is still up, you know? And that leads to like a significant imbalance in the muscle groups. So yeah, it's always good to watch yourself back, record your workouts, let your mind know exactly what your body is doing. And yeah, that's about it. Let's hit it up. Ooh. Ooh. Goodness gracious, man. I'm gonna tell y'all what. I'm enjoying this workout. I'm just enjoying working out. This is like my favorite place to be. You know, I hate the gym. But it's my favorite place to be. Dead ass. And that's significant. That's significant because you're supposed to do things that you hate. Recent studies actually have shown that there's legitimately a part of our brain that grows when we do things that we hate. And it's like, kind of like, if you want to think about it like this, it's a manifestation of will. Like that is a physical manifestation of willpower in our brain. So by doing things that you hate, you're growing your willpower. Why do you think I come to the gym every single day? It's not because I enjoy it, although I do enjoy it, and I enjoy the benefits that I get from it. But you really think I want to spend an hour and a half, 2 hours in the gym lifting weights? I could be at home playing video games. You know what I'm saying? Going out to dinner with my friends. Hell no, we in the gym, baby. What? What are you doing? But I'm getting better, you know. They may be getting better. They're not getting as better as me, head ass. As better as me. Whatever, man. Let's just hit this up. Get it over with. We went up by 10 pounds. We're really going to try and focus on that right side. Get the shoulder down. Yeah. Two more. Oh, goodness gracious, man. Woo. Yep. My back was already sore from those high pulls, man. We hitting the mid back today. It's a big mid back day today. Whew. I'm all here for it though. Let's wrap it up. So we're gonna write down the shit, hit another set of this, hit another set of that, hit another set of this, hit another set of that, and mood gone, baby. Let's go. One more of each of these things, and we're donezo with it. Donezo with it. Let's just get into it, man. Doing too much yapping. Too much yapping. Just hit that one. Just hit that one. Okay. I'm not 100% sure on the form for those. It felt pretty nice, but I'm feeling a lot of tension in my mid back, which makes a bunch of sense considering. But, so it's hard to tell if it's really hitting where I want it to hit just because my middle back is sore. So I'm feeling a lot of my middle back right now. Because of that reason, because it's sore, because those muscles are already like weakened. So they're taking up a lot of the mental. Lat Pulldowns. We got it on 12, whatever that means. We're on weight number 12. So that's nice. I'm glad we're doing that. Like I said, I have no clue how much that is. It could be 120 pounds. I don't think I would be struggling with 120 pounds. I think actually 120 pounds would be really easy, but what am I multiplying this 12 by? It don't say anywhere. Nothing. Oh well. Nothing to do about it. Just to lift the weights. Two more. Whew, one more. Let's not smack ourselves in the head. Good. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Goodness. You get tired, things start flying around. Woo. Ain't no else to say about that, baby. Let's get it going. All right. Last set of these flies. So we're gonna smack them out like a fly. Oh, this guy's getting hilarious, isn't he? Goodness. I think having a raised head makes that exercise 10 times better, 10 times better. So we're gonna be cognizant of that going into next week. Keep our head and chest up instead of looking down. I just feel it. The back tenses up a little bit more because you're focused on, you have to work on the middle back muscles. I don't even know what they're called, I couldn't tell you. But those middle back muscles are focused on keeping your head up, your posture up. So it also forces them to contract more whenever you're doing the actual flies. And also just, I don't know, just felt more satisfying. So focus on that next week. We still got 3x5 military press, 3x10 tricep extensions. Get the f out of here, man. Okay, we're gonna start off on this last little circuit with the tricep extensions. We're not doing too crazy a weight. That's 80, I think, maybe 90. Which isn't too crazy. My triceps are still cooked, so I don't think we could do anything crazy if we really wanted to. Honestly, we'll do this with a bar. I appreciate the bar more. I feel like the contraction I get. Like, the rope is nice if you go all the way out. The bar, the stability with the bar, the contraction I get at the peak is just better for me. We're gonna try and focus on keeping our shoulders back, and that's it. Just keep the shoulders back, you know what I'm saying? Nothing too crazy. I do want to show y'all this. The machine is messed up, the cable is messed up, so it's a little bit harder than it would be if everything was perfect, but not everything is perfect. In fact, only one thing was perfect, and that's the Lord Jesus Christ. Everything else, it's got its imperfections, just like you and me. God, no imperfections right there. So we're gonna move on to this military presses, 3x5. Alternating, shouldn't be too crazy. Let's get it. I think we're probably gonna just do 45 in here, because, well, for one, there's only 155 and 150. What are you gonna do? And for two, my shoulders are still freaking sloshed from those high pulls. My triceps are getting cooked by these extensions, and yeah, and that's about that. Okay, I think 45 is a relatively good weight. I would rather be doing 50s. I think 50s would be perfect. But you have to work with what you have, not with what you want. And what we have is some 45-pound dumbbells that we're using to smack these military presses. I'm just gonna move on to these tricep extensions. It is like 9:27, so the 9:30 hope has dwindled. There is no 9:30 hope anymore. It's more of a 9:37 hope at this point. Only 2 more sets of these things, so shouldn't be too crazy to get out before that time. Yep, we went from 80 to 100 because that last set was a little bit too easy for me, regardless of if we're already kind of cooked on these triceps. Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. That's a perfect weight right there. Yep. So, 2 more sets of these military presses, 1 more set of tricep extensions, then we're gonna eat some food. Just 5 military presses each way. Nothing too extravagant. Nice. 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 I can say that my left shoulder was given out a little bit sooner than my right shoulder. Couldn't tell you necessarily why. Maybe my right shoulder is just a little bit stronger. Regardless, not too bad. Would really like 50. I would really like 50. Really, really would like 50. 50 would be the perfect weight. But it's okay. Because we're doing 45s. Most people ain't doing jack. Remember that. If you're working, you're outworking most people. So just keep working, bro. Just keep showing up. Real shit right there. Real shit. Just keep showing up. The last set of these triceps, we're going to keep it at 100. Because that last set was, like I said, literally perfect. We failed right at 10. Well, not really failed, but we would have failed at 11. I don't think we would have got 11 up. I mean, maybe if we really, really pushed it, but still, like I said, like a perfect weight, just a perfect weight. Especially now, doing those military presses, the triceps are getting hit even harder right there. So I think keeping it at 100 is probably a more solid idea than trying to go up to 110, 120, and not be as technically efficient. So, whew, let's get this shit. So bug on me. The spider. I think that's 5. One more. Yeah, glad I didn't go up. The spider threw me off, man. The heck? I might have just did 9. How am I supposed to know? I think it was 10. The hell? Oh well, either way, we failed on that, so we didn't fail, but we got right at failure, which is perfect. I'm telling you, that is like the perfect amount of weight, perfect amount of reps that you can do. Whew. Okay, military press, that's the last thing. One more set of this military press. We out of here, let's go. Last set of the last exercise of the 3rd day of week 1. Woo-hoo! Let's go. Man, I'm telling you, that spider really threw me off. Like, it still feels like there's a web on me or something. Which I know there's not. I already rubbed it off and everything, but still, what the heck is that for? What did I do to deserve that? What did I do? What did I do? I don't know. You know what I'm about to do? Last set of 5 military presses. Get it up. One more. Yeah, triceps are cooked. The shoulders are cooked as well, but I can tell you that a lot of that struggle came from these triceps right here, which are pumped up, by the way. Goodness, let's just, I don't even know if y'all can see that right there, but still, it feels nice. So I bet it looks nice too. Regardless, we're gonna write this stuff down in GTFO. Whew. All right, day 3, week 1 has officially concluded. We got the notebook in the bag. We're gonna put on the jacket because it's raining outside. Get the fanny pack, get everything all set up to get out of here, go get some food. Yeah, man, good workout. Really liked it. Triceps are definitely feeling it the most, I would say. My chest will probably be relatively sore tomorrow. I think by Saturday, we'll be perfectly fine to do that hard chest exercise with all the volume. The back is feeling good. The back is feeling good. What do I think hit the back the hardest? I would like to say that I think the dumbbell rows probably hit the back the hardest, just because I was really focusing the lower back, which is less developed for me than the upper back especially. My middle back is so-so, which is kind of funny. The top of the back is the most developed, the middle back is the middle ground development, and the lower back is the least developed for me, at least. So, relatively interesting right there. Just kind of ironic how that works out. But, yeah, I mean, that's about it for day 3 of week 1 of this beautiful program. I'm really excited for this year. I'm really striving and pushing myself really hard this year, because I got some big goals. I got some really big goals, and I'll probably put a video up discussing those at the end of week 1, just to kind of communicate that not only to myself, but to whoever and wherever you may be watching. Yeah, so that being said, remember, God does in all things, God does. Just show up. Like I said earlier, showing up is the most important thing you could do. Even if you don't feel like it, if you're having a bad day, this, that, the other, whatever it is, your presence matters so much more than anything else you could provide. And you're going to gain so much more by getting out there and showing up and doing the things that you're called to do. If we don't show up in our day-to-day life, how are we going to show up for Christ? If we don't get out of our room, how are we going to call other people to the kingdom of God? We can't. So, show up. God does. Remember that. God, number one, God does in all things. In all things, I'm telling you, God does. All you have to do, take a step back, have faith, pray about it, and just look at it. Just look at it. If you really think about it, dude, let me just give you all a testimonial real quick. 944, guys. The 937 dream crushed. So, just testimonial real quick. My friend is going through this breakup, has been going through this breakup for a few months. He's really been leaning on me, which I'm glad that I can be there for him. Because I've kind of gone through the same thing that he's going through. So I'm kind of trying to coach him through it and just, be a shoulder for him to lean on and a guide for him to follow, because it's hard when you're just doing it alone and you don't really know what you're doing. It's hard to figure everything out. That being said, he was really struggling the other day. So I just said a quick prayer. I said, God, my friend really struggling. Can you just, show up to him, heal him, and give him whatever he needs, give him what he needs to heal, whatever that may be. And today, not even 2 days later, today, he got a picture from his ex of her with this other guy, which for one, it's crazy. Imagine posing with another dude and sending it to your ex to make them jealous. I feel bad for that dude. I feel bad for the other guy, because clearly she's not over my man. Clearly she's not over my friend. If she was, she wouldn't even feel the need to communicate to him that she found someone else or try to make him jealous, whatever it is. But within that, you could look at that as a real negative situation, as a real heartbreaking situation, which it is. He's lost the love of his life, someone that he thought he was going to marry. And that's heartbreaking. That's hard. But within that, with her sending the picture, it gives him the opportunity to overcome, to feel that pain and look at the fact that this relationship is over. He can't hold on to the hope anymore of, going back to her. That relationship is finished fully. So now, instead of holding on hope and holding on to that relationship, which may or may not have worked out in the future, now God's action, giving him what he needed, which was her sending the picture of the other guy, is allowing him to heal, because now he's forced to look at the reality of the fact that that relationship is over. And he can't hold on to that relationship anymore, which means it's not going to weigh him down anymore. Now he can move past it and go through the actual hurt of, because originally he was just going through the absence, the hurt of the absence. But now he has to go through the hurt of the fact that that absence is not going away, of the fact that that relationship is completely finished. And that's going to be hard. And I'm going to do my best to be there for him, and he's going to struggle through it, as he has to do. It's the only way that we can get through any of the challenges and trials and tribulations and lessons. I like to say there's no such thing as losses, only wins and lessons. And the only way that we can get through those lessons is to struggle through them and to feel the pain of those lessons. We're not going to learn, especially me and him, the way that we are. We're not going to learn just because, oh, this is how it should be, this is how we need to act, this is what is right, this is what we're supposed to do. No, we have to actually experience the pain of the lesson so that we can get through it and move on and progress in our lives. And yeah, so that's just God showing up for him in that way. And it's such a blessing. It's such a blessing, because he could have been saddled with that hurt and with those questions of what if for months. He could have been stuck in a place of darkness for months, where he's being held down by the fact that maybe it could have worked out. Maybe she's still the one for me and we just got to figure it out. That's not there anymore. Now he can move on with his life. He can go through this pain and move on, and he's going to be a better man because of it. And that's just God. That's just God working. So remember, God does in all things, in all ways, God does. I'll see you guys next time.